Hey, baby girl. Hi. Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? We're going to make a video for Aunt Chris. You want to help? Let's show Aunt Chris our little camp we got here. Maybe you should come visit us. Maybe you should come visit us. So, Chris, this is your long lost brother, Fred. Thought I'd make a little video for you. Just was kind of thinking about you and, well, thinking about that you helped us to get this dog that we're loving. She's a great asset to our family. She's so fun. She's always playing. She loves to be out to camp. She just, yep, she's off. She'll be back someday. No, nope, she sticks right around. Here she comes. It's hard to keep up with her sometimes. Whoa, off she goes. Spontaneous fitness, I guess we call this. Oh, yep. Really? She acts so innocent. Anyway, I apologize for the spots you're gonna see in the video. My phone camera lens is busted up and dirty, and I can't get the spots off. It is what it is. But anyway, so yeah, this is our little campground, a little piece of property we bought a couple years ago. I'm sure Mom mentioned it, or I mentioned it, or I'm assuming you've heard about it. I'll walk you down to Moose Pond. Our next door neighbor over here, who there is nothing there, just trees, is Greg Garnett. Next door neighbor on this side, who is just trees there too, basically, is another friend of ours named Mike Martin, who's in Japan for a while, so we don't see much of him either. Oop, here comes you know who. We put these wood chips down because you're not supposed to, the 100 feet from the water, you're not allowed to do much of anything. Which at first I thought was a real, kind of a real drag, but it actually is an environmental law that's doing a good job of keeping this lake looking untouched. There's a house directly across from us, across the lake, that if you look at the tax records, it's assessed at $867,000 or something crazy like that. You can't even really tell it's there. Even in the fall, when all the leaves come off, you can barely see it. And there's several places like that over there. There's another one for it's 600 and something. And oop, she's back. She's just crazy. She's feeling a lot better. It's been really hot this past couple of weeks. Today it's actually quite a bit cooler. It's down in the 80s. It was actually 100 the other day, or somebody's car thermometer they showed on Facebook. Sherry Garnett actually said 100 degrees. So there's our little dock. Well, it's actually kind of a big dock, but it was free. Well, not free. It was well, yeah, it was free. We made a donation and then paid to get it delivered. So I have $150 I paid for that whole thing. That was a real blessing. Oh, oh, off she goes again. Oh, into the brush to dry off. I think. I can't even hardly keep track of her half the time. Other than knowing she hasn't gone too far. She sticks right around. She's a great dog. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, our property is only 100 feet wide, so it doesn't really give a very good reference. But from that big tree over there down, which is about 50 feet from here. She's funny. And anyway, so we got a little. This was real. You couldn't even hardly walk through. It had humps and bumps and rocks and whatever. So we kind of leveled it out with the wood chips that you are allowed to do. What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Oop. You go out on the dock? Huh? You go out on the dock? Go out on the dock? No? What? Actually, this might be a better angle for you to get the idea. What is she doing now? There she is. What are you doing? What are you doing? She loves it here. Well, we both do. Anyway, so basically our property goes to beyond that group of trees a little bit. I know. Pretty much doesn't really show much of anything but trees. And then past the lawn chairs and stuff, and to basically to the end of the canoe over there. So that's our little 100 feet of heaven. If you look this way, you got Greg Garnett's dock, Jeff Garnett's dock. There's some people further down that have a little camp, and there's not much of anything down around the corner and around to the other end of the lake. There's some nice houses down there, and same thing across there. And then way down towards that far end, some other friends of ours, actually Misty Garnett's in-laws, can live down there or have a place down there. And next to them is her in-laws' in-laws, if that makes sense. Mark Gendron's brother, Mark Gendron's sister and her husband. And again, like I said, our friend Mike Martin has a place next to us. So I'll take you up and show you our. It's pretty windy. I'm sure that's probably all you can hear. That's why I'm not working today. I actually went to work today. I'm helping a guy build a church this week, and he sent me home because it was supposed to rain all day, and it's now noontime, and it's, as far as I'm concerned, it's a gorgeous day. So, back up the trail. So originally we had hoped or thought that we would build someday right at the 100-foot mark from the water, because that's the closest you can build nowadays, which is about where that big rock is. In fact, that's where we used to have our little, the building permit says shed. It's more or less a cabin, so we call it a shabin. But a little picnic area here in the shade. I basically just came out here to have lunch and let the dog roam. I don't know where she went, but I'm sure she's not far. And over here we have my hammock area in the shade. Very nice place to spend a hot afternoon. Again, the idea with the mulch is not to make it look like a dentist's office so much as just to smooth out the holes and fill in the holes.